Welcome back, Raptors.
What the fuck? No, god damn it, you ruined the intro.
I was doing my intro.
This whole thing's ruined. Hey guys, what's up?
He ruined my intros.
I'm Dr. Reed, the new surgeon at the Pembroke Hospital. And who are you?
Your name has no meaning to me, mortal. You're nothing but dust blown by the winds of eternity.
I beg your pardon?
What are you begging for, mortal? My clemency? Well,
I'm assuming he's a lunatic.
to mercy. You'll never forget the night you met Thelma Howcroft.
You keep calling me mortal. Why is that? And if I'm mortal, what are you?
Well, Dr. Reed, if you must know, I'm a vampire.
Hey, it's him.
You're healthy. Just 1000 HP, gee. Whoa, look at that percentage.
Mistress
Wait.
Dark to your nocturnal activities.
Oh, did I say goodbye?
Good evening, Miss Howcroft.
I need blood.
I need blood.
Who are you really, Miss Howcroft? I mean, apart from being a vampire.
Is that not enough for you, puny mortal? What do you require? Proof of my powers?
Yes.
I'm curious to know who you were before becoming a vampire.
It was such a long time ago, I don't remember. Centuries of unholy life can have strange effects on one's minds, you see?
Okay, I'm very curious about her.
And why do you believe you're a vampire?
I don't need to believe anything. It is what I am. It is what I feel within this hollow shell of flesh.
Please, describe to me how you feel. What is it like to be a vampire?
I can hear my body crumble from the inside as my flesh cracks and fades. I sense the last pulse of postulant blood within my drying veins. I need new blood.
I see. Have you ever heard of Cotard's syndrome, Miss Howcroft?
Never.
It's a mental illness discovered by a French neurologist named Jules Cotard. The affected patients are delusional. They believe that they are putrefying, that they are dead, a ghost or a ghoul, or in your case, a vampire.
Delusional, you say?
Oh.
Oh, sad and petty mortal.
Okay.
You can't even begin to understand the concept of immortality. And you think it is I who am delusional.
I'm assuming you must be a patient here. Am I right, Miss Howcroft?
It's only a cover. To hide from my enemies. I can leave whenever I want. As a woman, a spirit, fog, or bat.
Who are these enemies you mentioned? Can you describe them?
I cannot say for sure. But I sense their eyes on me from nearby. I feel them watching me every time I visit the garden near the morgue.
The staff here are not your enemy. They're here to help you, to care for you.
I'm not speaking of the doctors in white. I'm speaking of the men and women who hunt me. For I am a vampire.
I see. Don't worry. These people will not find you here. I'll personally make sure they leave you alone.
Thank you, mortal. But do not interfere with them, for you are no match for those that hunt me.
I'll leave you.
So, this person's delusional one?
Yep, she's crazy. Let's bring back the water. It's on now.
I cannot enter.
Please, Jonathan, come in.
What's he holding?
A skull.
Fascinating, is it not? In the last decade, so many mysteries have been brought to light with our microscopes. The human body, biology's penultimate frontier. The more we explore its boundaries, the less we're able to trace a clear line between life and death. You, my friend, have a foot in both countries. The view must be vertiginous.
It's at least as vertiginous as chatting about vampires with you, I would say.
This must be all so new to you. This area of town, the hospital, a brand new life. How stimulating it must be.
I wish I could share your enthusiasm, Dr. Swansea, but my condition defies scientific categorization. Undead? Unalive? Immortality defies logic.
I cannot express my thrill at this serendipitous turn of events. The world's most eminent specialist in blood transfusions, a vampire. One might say a gift from heaven.
Yeah.
There is an absurd poetry to my situation. Physician, heal thyself.
Forgive me. I've been an admirer of your work for a long time, and now you are so much more than a brilliant physician. And please, call me Edgar.
I'm not some doe-eyed student, Edgar. I understand we both have something to gain from this relationship.
Very well. I have a task for you, Jonathan.
You seem pretty
Something
mean.
that will require
Tell him,
all
Bo.
your
I'm a
newfound
charming guy.
skills.
Please, go on.
The Pembroke only survives through the generosity of our benefactors. Unfortunately, our main donor has found herself in a bit of a bind. Now, if you could help her out...
A spokesman or politician is what you need. That's not my calling. And until I come to understand what has happened to me, I require discretion.
Discretion is in order, Jonathan. Lady Ashbury has recently received rather indelicate correspondence that, if revealed, would jeopardize her position.
And you would like me to eradicate this threat?
By the stole, of course not. I would just like you to pay her a visit. Her ladyship is certainly near the tents
Oh, give her a
outside,
visit.
tending the sick.
Uh-huh.
You can't miss her. Look for someone impossibly delicate.
A delicate person?
Accepted. I'll see what kind of trouble Lady Ashbury is in.
It's in the mob. Oh, down.
They're like chandeliers.
I like these steel cases.
What?
You know, like one to the right, one to the left.
You know, if I ever had a chandelier, I'd be like terrified every time I went under it.
Hey, look, it's breaking. Are you the next main
My
character?
dear wife, Emily. I take comfort knowing we'll soon be together again.
Mr. Rainfield, that's no way to talk. You're in good hands here, and we'll be up again soon enough. Now do me a kindness and get some sleep. I'll be back round later.
Your words are kind, the blessings of an angel. You're the sweet, sweet lady of mercy.
Good evening, Dr. Reed. It's a pleasure to see you again.
Is that the vampire?
You seem surprised.
Oh, yeah, I see
Dr.
it.
Swansea has brought me up to speed concerning your recent
Plus it looked
appointment to Pembroke Hospital.
You're a vamp.
familiar.
The lady who saved me that night, before vanishing into thin air. I remember you from the pub with Dr. Swansea.
Indeed. Allow me to introduce myself formally this time. My name is Lady Ashbury. I remember you well, in spite of the brevity of our encounter.
Don't be a
So it
romance.
seems our Dr. Swansea does indeed have a fascination for creatures of our constitution.
Dr. Swansea is a remarkable man. Dedicated, one might say, obstinate? He spent years compiling our bestiary.
I hope you're more disposed to answer my questions now.
You must have countless questions, but our rather urgent matter first. Swansea has explained. My cover, if you prefer, has been compromised.
Well,
Pardon my boldness, your ladyship, but I have questions concerning this condition we share.
As a newborn, your hunger for answers is rivaled only by your thirst for blood.
I'm curious if she
But the
drank blood.
questions need weight.
Yeah.
I'm a scientist. My trade is in the deciphering of mysteries, and I need information to feed my mind.
I will gladly answer every question you have, but first, prove yourself capable of resolving my predicament without eating the culprit.
Come on, not even a nibble.
Have any of the patients given you trouble?
These poor
One nibble.
souls have so
No
little
blood.
left to live for.
uh,
I do my best to ease their pain.
The world would be a better place if it were cared for by women like you.
too bad you have no
You
whites.
make me blush.
Wait, did women have whites in this period? I
I
don't
am
remember.
simply a
Women had
necessary
whites.
evil.
Was it 1940s?
Dr. Swansea has commissioned me
What's
to
the
be
time
your
date?
agent in this matter.
1915.
Yeah,
You
they
could
don't have
start by
rights.
explaining what's amiss.
These past insufferable weeks, I've been the victim of extortion. I've made a first payment, but the blackmailer grows greedy. I must refuse his most recent demands.
Who would be so foolish as to threaten you? A kindred spirit.
Even if it were the case, and I highly doubt it, a vampire would have asked for something more valuable than money. My suspicions lean toward a patient or their family.
If we're dealing with an ordinary criminal, surely you've the means to deal with it yourself, if I may.
As immortal tradition doth dictate, all fangs and hypnotic eyes ablaze, the blood would run like a river. That's what I hope to avoid. Violence has a tendency to spiral out of control.
So what are we talking about? I'm just going to country book. Oh shit! No, don't! You got a weapon! You got a weapon! you just like do that cartoon
As the
animation
newly
shit.
appointed surgeon of this hospital, you are in an excellent position to ask innocent questions and deftly learn the identity of my blackmailer.
Please continue. Every detail is essential. I'm your man.
My embarrassment in this matter is eclipsed only by my shame at having put the hospital at risk. The threat from our anonymous scoundrel is clear. A list of dates. My visits coinciding with the dates of suspicious patient deaths due to massive blood loss.
I'll take care of it. Do you know where I should start?
If that was the case, I'd settle the matter myself. You could talk to our local gossip, Harriet Jones. Not a pin drops here without her hearing about it.
I'll meet that woman now.
So is she
My
here?
life, as others know, is in your hands, Dr. Reed. I'm sure of your discretion, but I do fear your powers of persuasion will be put to the test. When this is resolved, I'll be your obligé. I'll answer all questions in regards of your condition.
Fine.
So you look for a woman?
I think I found her.
You
Oh.
are going to...
Oh, got a cutscene.
Loading screen?
I think I found my computer.
Or the game by that?
What? What? What is
That was
this?
weird.
Who are
I
you?
thought that was too long.
Get out of my room.
There's no need for alarm, madam.
It goes
I'm
back
Dr.
to another
Reed,
cutscene
new
loading
surgeon.
screen.
Preposterous. Dr. Reed, you say? I don't want some bumbling intern.
It came with the camera, by
Where's
the way.
Dr. Swansea?
If you continue shouting, I'll have you restrained and gagged. Understood?
How brave.
Oh, damn.
Threatening an old defenseless woman. You know how long I've been a patient here? You've picked the wrong fight.
Fuck.
I'm
Oh,
Harry.
fuck.
Shit, she's clearly so buff.
Jones. Indeed. I've been meaning to have a chat with you. You know what goes on here better than any other patient, I gather.
Oh, better than any patient, nurse, or doctor. I've seen so many vile undertakings.
I heard there have been some despicable goings-on. Was there a case of blackmail?
Blackmail?
Yeah, I'm sure they
Wait.
actually animate the lips,
You're
but
investigating something.
since I cannot move the camera, I
This isn't a
can't see
social
my character's
call.
actually moving lips or not.
Competent cunt slit a poor sod's vein.
You seem to know more about the goings-on here than anyone else. Beware, Miss Jones, in case suspicion should fall on you.
That's it. Blame the old and infirm. I see those little
Excuses
bitches,
for being
greedy
old.
little eyes, just waiting for me to pop off. They are.
I assure you, madam, this is not an investigation into a possible medical error.
Debauchery, then? Nurses Crane, Hawkins, Brannigans, whores, all of them. They can't keep their legs shut. I've seen them scratching.
I just realized
bloody
something.
sores.
Really?
So I have the
Well,
option
if
to
you have
ask
irrefutable
more dialogue
proof,
and then just
I'll
yellow.
not have the staff behave
Do I get
in such a
hints for
manner
asking
here.
dialogue? Or is
Or
this
This is
it might
just
just be
learning
more
more?
doctor, not
info.
mine.
I'm curious now.
I swear, one of
Someone,
the
I
nurses
like to
was
voice
reporting
some.
Isn't it like how The Witcher
on
did it?
hospital hours.
Thank you for your time, Miss Jones.
Well,
Isn't it?
that was just
You've
for extra
given me something
information.
to go on. See you on the next round.
Okay. There are lots of
The
people to talk
patients and
to.
staff might know something. I'll start my investigation with them.
You already talked to Dorothy Crane.
Am I supposed to like read papers over you? There's a mark right here, I don't understand.
They're just not supposed to be there, but
Nurse. I need to find a nurse.
that looks like a nurse.
Good evening, nurse.
Good evening, Doctor. I don't think we've been introduced yet. My name is Pippa Hawkins.
Hey, found
And
it.
I'm
Yep.
Dr. Jonathan Reed. Dr. Swansea has recently offered me a position in this hospital.
Well, it's a euphemism that your help will be appreciated, Doctor.
How long have you been a nurse?
Well, long enough to see that the epidemic is winning. And no matter how qualified you are, don't tell me you'll change that.
You'd be surprised what dedication can achieve, Nurse Hawkins. In medicine, sometimes we're just a test result away from a miracle.
Sorry, Doctor. I don't want to sound bitter, but I'm just too tired to give a pep talk like Nurse Brannigan.
How is the Pembroke staff coping with the epidemic?
Well, not well. Milton, the ambulance driver, is even more grumpy than usual, especially concerning doctors.
Why is Milton grumpy on a daily basis? Is it just an act?
Milton's not the kind of man who's bothered about a bad reputation, whether he deserved it or not.
Yay.
So you got hints about it.
Why does Milton dislike
See,
doctors?
like, I cannot
I
kill
don't
people, because if
know.
I kill people,
Just
I
ask
miss
him.
a chance to find more
But be
hints
warned,
about the other people.
Milton is not the chatty type.
Uh-oh, first victim?
Because, like, so far as I know, the only way to find hints about people is doing quests and talking to others. And what you said?
No, this guy apparently doesn't like doctors. Is he your first
How would you
victim?
describe the situation
go
at
on.
Pembroke Hospital?
It's serious. The flu is wreaking havoc amongst the staff and patients. We are running out of everything.
And what if I could just kill anybody out
Oh.
of nowhere? Huh.
This is the Spanish flu that's happening right now.
That's what I've been saying this whole time.
I'm saying like the Black Plague or something.
Well, wasn't the Black Plague in the 1800s? It's
You
a grip
must get a
woman!
hold of yourself, nurse.
Sorry, I'm exhausted. No one has any idea when this epidemic will be over.
Nurse Hawkins, the Spanish flu won't last forever.
Oh, yeah.
Even the Black
Ah,
Plague
man,
can
right.
kill everyone.
I wish I could believe you. But what if this epidemic was worse? What if in the end, nobody was spared?
Well, then the world's end.
I'm trying to remember, was it worse?
Yeah, Black Plague was the worst, I think. I don't think there could be any more diseases that could be worse as this now, because we got, like, medicine now, so...
Okay, Boa, we destroyed that, I think.
I don't think that was.
I still remember everybody was so fucking skilled over at school. And I'm like, government handle this. Zombie apocalypse happens. Oh no.
No, I'm like, it was like 1 year. It was like, oh no, Ebola. The next year, it's like nothing about Ebola. It's like,
Hey, look at memes.
What can you tell me about the strange man visiting one of the nurses during her shift?
Let me guess. You spoke with that old shrew, Harriet Jones.
uh-oh.
Do not pay attention to her, Doctor. She's full of fanciful tales.
No matter how you feel about her, Miss Jones deserves our help.
Who says I don't care for her? Hate is what keeps that old crone alive.
She could have been telling the truth about the mysterious man.
That old witch will end up in hell soon enough. Who cares if a nurse finds some happiness where she can?
What can you tell me about the strange man visiting one of the nurses during her shift?
Let me guess.
Okay,
You
that's just
spoke with that
saying.
old shrew, Harriet Jones.
Oh. Yeah, okay.
So I
Goodbye
guess
now.
find Dorothy.
Damn
I
it.
use clay clocks.
Damn it. Oh, I cannot bring my weapon out?
Well, you have a fatigue potion, remember?
Oh wait, I do.
Good evening, Mr. Cox.
Dr. Reed. Still working at night, I see. I like that.
And why is that?
People who don't sleep at night always seem more alive to me.
Okay.
More interesting, one way or another.
More alive, I like that.
Have you heard of any underhand dealings going on in the hospital?
Blackmail? That's not my style. Too risky. The black market, though. Now that's where the money is.
You're lucky to be alive, Mr. Cox. I hope you're starting to take better care of yourself.
This place is full of sickness and decay. How could I get better in such a dump?
Consider yourself lucky
Oh.
that I'm treating all of my
I
patients
saw that.
equally. But don't push your luck.
Don't play the innocent with me. I'm sure you have good reasons to act this way. And also weaknesses that can be exploited.
Just give you fucking minutes, you want grateful.
You freaking yell at him, like...
Well, it's like this, it's like... Oh hey, what's up, you need my homework? You better fucking take it.
Is this going to be your first victim?
hospitalization going, Mr. Cox?
You're
This
an
is a
asshole.
shitty place with shitty
Yo, maybe I will, actually.
You're gonna
As
get
long
some more
as I'm
hints,
treated all
though.
right, I'll be fine.
What's wrong with the Pembroke staff?
That bastard you sent to bring me here, Milton. I thought he was going to break all my bones before I reached my bed.
I see.
Is this the guy that
Any
that
other
was
smart
killed?
comments?
I think this is the stabbing guy.
Yeah.
Especially that foxy one, Nurse Crane. Pretty brunette, tough attitude, all like that.
Maybe I killed him out of it, all this style.
What's wrong with the hospital?
Come on, Dr. Reed. The place is a dump. Smelly, sad, and dirty.
But you're alive thanks to the efforts and dedication of the staff here, aren't you?
What are you expecting, a medal? I thought that saving lives was just part of the job. Must be an unsatisfactory profession at this time, I'm sure.
Do you ever
Oh.
think about that poor fellow I saw you push in the water?
The wound he gave me will make sure I don't forget him. Still fucking hurts. Boss had cut me good.
What did he want? Revenge?
I recently had to kill his brother.
What?
Poor arsehole thought it would be easy to return the favour.
This guy seems like he should die. He has no relationship, so this could be a good guy to get some exposure.
This might be my first victim, actually. Like, damn, they're making this guy a complete... Like, they'll tempt him to do so much.
You're a monster, Mr. Cox. An ungrateful and disgusting man.
I'm the toughest bastard you'll ever meet, Dr. Reed.
You wanna try me?
And I don't give a fuck what you think of me.
That man was determined to murder you. You almost died.
What a surprise. The first time I met him, he nearly shit himself. Fucking coward. I guess revenge gives you balls.
How long do you think you can escape the law, Clay?
I know this city like the back of my hand, Doc. I know it's.
I can't tell if I'm using powers on them to make them talk, or I'm just how
I
menacing.
won't get caught.
If blood and violence is all you understand, I'm sure it won't be long before you meet them, Mr. Cox.
I ain't afraid of death. I don't hide who I am. I live my life honestly, which is more than I can say for most folks.
And who are you, then?
I'm the leader of the Wet Boot
What?
Boys.
Red Blue Boys!
In the face, all of them will not come back.
I was not expecting that.
Wait.
I don't think I want somebody to make a gang leader.
Just didn't give him much XP.
I'm assuming there's a pacifist ending and a better ending for the town of London. I want to know these more hints though.
You said he just got a hit, so.
Wait,
Don't do that.
why?
He's recovering right now, so you wait till his blood becomes pristine.
I know, but it's time to
I'll
try
leave you
again.
for now, Mr. Cox.
At least I figure out how to do that.
You have what XP you could spend.
I do.
You can't upgrade a claw.
So where the hell is that?
Wait. No, I was kidding.
Mistress of the
Good evening, nurse. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed, the new surgeon here at the Pembroke.
Dr. Swansea has already told us about you, sir. I'm Nurse Gwyneth
Are
Brannigan.
you blind?
Welcome to the Pembroke Hospital.
Did he really? It's a good thing I wasn't hoping to keep a low profile.
All members of staff have already read about your new blood transfusion technique.
That's how I talk to teachers.
Dr. Swansea made sure of that.
I see. Well, I'm a little surprised, but I suppose I'll just have to deal with this unexpected notoriety.
You must know, blood transfusions are Dr. Swansea's primary subject of research. He is convinced it is the future.
Oh, you're going.
Tell me what Dr. Tippett did.
What the?
I know his mistake.
I demand
If
tacos!
I had not covered up his error,
And he's like, okay, that'd be $5.99. Here's my money.
I could not let that happen.
You can't allow your emotions to dictate your
No hit.
conduct concerning patients. Nurse Brannigan.
Look around you, Dr. Reed. Do you really think we can afford to lose a
you
brilliant
look around?
practitioner like Dr. Tippett's in our situation?
Perhaps you did it with the best intentions, Nurse Brannigan, but you took a great risk. Must I remind you that a man died?
You mean you've never made a mistake? Never covered your tracks? Come on, Doctor. I wasn't born yesterday.
Why does Dr. Tippett claim you're the main reason he keeps working, despite his fatigue?
If it wasn't for him, I probably would have left the Pembroke years ago.
Dr. Tippett does not think of you as just a nurse anymore, does he?
If you're suggesting he's not taking my gender into consideration when it comes to medical practice and knowledge, I really hope he doesn't.
So is that like a good option?
I've decided that I won't reveal Dr. Tippett's, shall we say,
don't know.
misdemeanor.
I'm so glad you share my point of view. Dr. Tippett is a brilliant practitioner. We most definitely need his know-how.
I hope you're right. This is a huge risk we're taking.
Dr. Tippett must regain his
Will
confidence.
this affect my...
Please, keep this
Press?
decision between you and me. He doesn't need to know you found out.
Hint failed. I could spell hints?
What kind of hint did you fell?
Fuck. So I can investigate more, I think. But since I said I'll keep it... damn it. Bad part is I can't even reload the save file because it auto saves. So... I'm basically stuck. She's a fucking 5? Jeez. Man, that really fucking sucks.
Yeah,
So I want to get more hints.
I didn't want you to click that.
Oh, damn it. Cause like, that doctor, he's suspicious to me. He seems kinda good, but he also seems kinda bad. I don't know.
How are things here?
Not good, to say the least. We're struggling against an invisible
Jerry.
enemy, more lethal than any bullet from a gun. It's hard, Doctor.
An invisible enemy? Quite a poetic term for a disease, especially from a nurse.
Sorry, Doctor. These last few weeks have been exhausting. We could all do with a good night's sleep.
Do you think this hospital can survive the epidemic?
We are all volunteers here, and we're trying to hold fast, but how do we beat an invisible killer? Some nurses have already resigned.
I'm not familiar with all the staff yet. Perhaps you could help me.
Brilliant professionals, most of them. Dr. Swansea has a gift for recruiting talent.
Most of them. Is there a problem I should know about, nurse?
It would be inappropriate for me to speak ill of a colleague.
Nurse Brannigan, if you do know something, please tell me. Anything you say will be held in confidence.
No. I may disagree with some conduct, but in the end, everybody is doing their best.
Is there anyone that stands out?
Well, I have never met someone as dedicated as Dr. Tippett. He should be a standard for us all here. If only he were younger.
Why should his age be?
Yeah, why?
I guess it's fair
Isn't
to
she
say he's
old?
always pushing himself to the limits. He just doesn't know when to stop and get some rest.
Oh.
He is a good guy. He never stops.
But he also hit.
He did wash a patient. So will qualify as a nurse. Problem though, since he's always exhausting himself, he'll make another mistake.
Maybe you should tell him to, stop.
It's like, get some sleep!
That's how it probably be. Wait, here's the
Do
yellow.
you know if any of the hospital staff have criminal backgrounds?
The people who work here all come from very different backgrounds, Doctor. Just like the patients.
Have you seen a strange man visiting any of the nurses here?
I've never heard of such a thing, Doctor.
Okay. She's heard something.
Goodbye, nurse.
Oh, he's right looking there.
Oh yeah, man, we was talking about you.
Good evening, Dr.
Dr.
Have you heard of any underhand dealings going on in this hospital?
I have no time for such triviality, my dear colleague. We're here to save lives.
Here we go.
Exhausting yourself, Corcoran.
See?
Maybe you should think about preserving your strength.
He always gets you.
No, we must keep on healing all those poor souls. We are the last rampart before chaos. Once more, unto the breach.
Nurse Brannigan is worried about you, Doctor.
She should not have told you that.
Shit.
Have a word with her.
You don't
He's
have
gonna
to
kill
blame
her.
her for her honesty.
I'm not that kind of man, my dear Jonathan. Actually, Nurse Brannigan's opinion is the only one I may listen to.
So I guess I did good.
Goodbye, Doctor.
Why is this nurse so far away?
Maybe she's doing some shopping. I think you're supposed to go down to the docks. Not here.
Oh, shit.
I don't think you should have did vampire powers if I were
These are vampire hunt. Oh wait, on me it was on me anyways. I had no ammo.
There's a
Whoa.
lot. You think you should run?
I got this. I got this.
What are they using? Fire?
Oh.
Torches?
Oh, I got both. Okay, fuck. I'm not equipped for it. Damn!
The battle times.
Yeah, I'm not like prepared for this kind of like
They're level 10
many people.
and use level 5.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. So I know I could beat them, but like I gotta be like really fucking careful and all. I haven't spent my SP yet. And I haven't killed people either, so where the fuck am I? Oh, this way. We'll try this again. I know I could do it.
Maybe just don't track all of them. I feel like that should do more damage.
Filthy piece of shit!
I'm liking this. So how the stunning thing goes up. Ooh.
Oh.
See how cool this is? Alright, let's face these guys. What's up? Okay, jeez.
Jeez.
Uh-oh.
I feel like he has a Tommy gun, this guy.
Yeah, I know what I was thinking too. Jeez. My health went fucking crazy. I should try and learn how to like switch fast.
You like doing that. And they just walk away.
No, they don't.
It seems like the AI has some problems.
Oh, they're just lazy. Like, it didn't walk on. Oh, Mr. Stabby. I like this.
Shove him. Yeah.
This is nice. See, I told you I could do it. I don't care if I'm like low level. These guys.
What? They should get some nurse.
I'm curious what that sound is.
It's quiet.
Yeah, what the fuck was that sound?
Is it under the bridge?
can't go down there. See, I definitely went the wrong way.
That's kind of fucking scary the shit out of me.
Who's talking?
So is the nurse telling the doctor? Oh. No.
Oh.
You're sure you don't come back with me?
Nah, I have to see someone at the hospital.
Be careful. You look so bad they may keep you as a patient.
Fuck 'em. I don't like hospitals or doctors.
Well then, when you go back to Whitechapel, you may find this useful.
What is it?
A pass for a free medical exam by the best nurse available. Just read it.
I don't read well, but thank you.
I don't read well.
Confront him. Oh, this one's. Wait, what? Shut the door on you.
Is that Dorothy? Oh. Oh, Casey's gone. Looks like we got something new here.
I didn't think Dorothy was a freaking criminal.
I think she was meant to be like so far away, so you'd be like, okay, I'll go visit these two first. Alright. So we end this episode. We're going to the sewers. I'm trying to be like a mob. Alright, so anyways, 2 minutes, I'll see you in the next episode. 2 minutes out, which was...
Oh.
Why, I don't understand the point. Were you moving the camera?
Just something.
Just work.
Let me explore the sewers.
Oh, what are those mobs? On the lights.
Yeah.
I like that detail.
Yeah, that's a lot of moths.
God damn.
Hey!
Okay.
Look at that, a boss.
I was right. New enemy and boss.
Is that real?
What the fuck?